Alright, about to hit the IG. Welcome to the live. If you're on TikTok and you're joining us from the live, go ahead and tap that screen for us. Welcome in, share that live.
Word.
Alright. Live from the pod, baby. What up?
What's good?
Live
What's
from the
good?
pod, baby. What up?
What's good? What's good? Happy Wednesday.
Grab a glass and come shake that ass on over.
Hey, there
Hey,
you go.
trying to turn it up a notch.
There you go. You in Dr. Seuss mode again.
Hey, you already know. 2025. What we say? New Year's St. Peeps, bro. You already know.
Word.
We ain't no different. Welcome to the live, y'all. Come on in. Everybody that's doing dry January, go ahead and hit a glass of water with me. Get a little juice. Come on in and twerk that caboose. Hey, hey, yo.
You are the goat.
What the fuck? Hey, yo. If you are on the live joining us from YouTube, go ahead and drop us a comment. Say what up. Say what up. Give us a drop us an emoji and say what's good. Welcome to the live. If you on from YouTube, go ahead and share that, repost that on your page. If you're joining us from Instagram, what up?
Word.
What up, IG? Go ahead and share that shit. Post that shit to your story. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend.
Right.
And on TikTok, go ahead and tap that screen for us. Show us some love. This might be the last time. Hey. Two Peeps on the pod, live from the pod. We are here every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are available for now on TikTok. We are available on YouTube Live and Instagram Live. Here is where we talk about current events, trending topics, and whatever topics you guys want to bring to us, wherever the conversation rolls. Today we got we generally have 3 topics to discuss. We try to mix it up with a little lightheartedness, depending on the time, whatever's going on. So get ready, get your fingers ready, and we want to hear from you all. This allows you all to engage with us and get to know the Two Peeps. With your two oh shit, Sienna did too much. Matt, what's good, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Happy Wednesday and all that good stuff. Shout out to
Happy
anybody
Wednesday. Let's
that
toast
is
up. What you got?
tuning in. Got some juice with you.
What's that?
Got a little juice with you.
Okay, a little juicy water. Juice. I got a little water with a little fruit.
Yeah. But yeah, yo, shout out to everybody that's pulling up. Everybody that's already here.
Bro, you sound far away.
You said I sound. How about that?
Is your mic on?
Yeah. You still can't hear? I can hear myself.
If y'all can hear Matt, drop it in the chat. Can you hear Matt? Drop it in the chat. What up, TikTok? What's good? Tap that screen for us. Get us 100 likes real quick. Run it up. All right, go ahead and talk, bro.
You?
I hear you, but we're going to rock with it.
I wonder if it's I wonder if it's my phone, because I got the phone.
Okay.
So let me see something.
I don't know. Let's see. All right.
Where I sound low at on everything?
Yeah. Well, I can't. My TikTok is far away from me, so I don't get that.
Oh, all right.
But we should be good. I ain't hear nothing. We should be good.
I don't know. My drawing's wrong.
Yo, why? All right. You will be. Hey, yo. IG was good.
I can't, I can't see none of those comments or none of that.
Because I did something stupid.
Oh.
All right, we out here. All right, we're going to go ahead and let some people come on in. Let our IG followers come on in. Again, while we waiting, pull up a glass.
Hey, go ahead, yo.
I ain't going to do it to him.
Go ahead, yeah.
I ain't going to do it to him, bro. I ain't going to do it. If you on TikTok, go ahead and share the live. We are here every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok, YouTube Live, and on Instagram. But yeah, man, listen. This week been a week of weeks. Next Tuesday was it next Monday? Next Monday is the big day, I guess. Or is it next Tuesday? What is the day? What is inauguration? I'm off.
I think it's on Monday.
So it's Monday.
I think so.
The 20th. Yep. So we got the big cheese coming in. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about next week. So if you can't stay for a long time today, just be ready to tune in next week because we definitely gonna talk some stuff. Because what's gonna happen in that first 24 hours of the big cheese in place. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our topic. So, as always, two peeps on the pod. You got your two hosts. I'm Keish. Oh shit, Matt, you froze. Oh shit, you are froze. Uh-oh. You back?
Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay, all right. I was like, we about to go ahead and get started. As always, you got your two hosts. I'm Keish.
I'm Mac.
And she motherfucking back. All right, so we can live from the pod, so we can go ahead and
real quick.
What'd you say?
I said I'm back. They booted me out.
You back like cook crack.
Yeah.
And you know you old when you say shit like that. Do they even say that anymore? No.
What? I said I'm back. They booted me out.
You back like cook crack.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. What's that on IG?
I don't even know.
That's IG. IG be a little delayed. All right, we can go ahead and get started. So our first topic for today is really not even. We're gonna start with it because it's just so horrendous, and that's the Jarvis and Naziah case. Well, it's not a case because they're not in trial, but they're doing like this little preliminary. What is it? A preliminary hearing to see if they can try him.
Man, it's crazy. Seeing that all over the place, it was crazy, y'all. Crazy.
I'm gonna say some wild shit today about this case. And what I'm gonna start off with this. Ladies, if you are listening, please do not want somebody so bad that you are willing to accept a true menace to society. Now, when I say a menace to society, I don't mean that they were a street pharmaceutical for a bit to feed their family because that's all they had in the area. I don't mean that they had a couple of tickets. I'm talking about a true menace that is hurtful to people, and and they are a repeat offender. And it wasn't when they were a child, they were grown. Don't look these people up. Look these people up before you get with them. And then when you get with them, keep an eye out on them. And I'm not saying that if you have a background that you don't deserve love, because people can be rehabilitated. People do deserve a second chance. But when it comes to children and essaying and all of that, and you have children, I cannot understand it. And it's not the cases where, and we talk about this, Mac, before. It's not that he was 18 and his girlfriend was 16 at the same school with him, and the parents got mad. That's different. We're talking about, I think his first case, he was 24 and the girl was like 12 or 15. That's unacceptable.
Exactly. And the age gets lower than that too. I heard something about a 4-year-old.
And that is that's deeper than sick. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
But he's a repeat offender, and people. The first thing is this: I think the system is flawed. Some crimes you shouldn't be able to come right out on.
I agree with you. I agree.
You know what I mean? Because he shouldn't have been out to be able to still be a menace to society. No. He's a repeat offender. Exactly. So the system failed that little girl as well as her family, the whole family.
Listen,
like you said, you shouldn't have to be so desperate for love or attention or what you think is love that you look a blind eye to a bad soul and an evil, wicked person. This is not someone that made a mistake in the past and came out and got better. It's not someone that sold some drugs to feed their family, did their time, came out. This is a sexual offender, a multiple time. Like understand? He's a serial.
That is the word. Exactly. That is the word.
And the lady dated him anyway. And majority of his offenses were toward children. And you are around children. That's just sick, yo. Ain't no amount of love, like, or attention in the world that should make you sell your soul and put children in jeopardy of being around a monster. And that goes out to everybody that's listening too, that got those undercover pedophiles and all that in your family, and you sweep it under the rug and don't tell nobody. Shame on y'all too. Y'all evil and wicked too. Hold everybody accountable, because once you know a monster is a monster, keep the monster away.
And this is my thing, and I'm gonna say something that's real controversial. Y'all let me know in the chat, y'all. Now I know by now everybody has seen the woman, the aunt that was the mother of his children. I believe she has 5 children. I'm not sure. Don't quote me how many are his, but nevertheless, y'all saw her. And I hate to say this. I'm going to say something real bad in controversy, but the least attractive women do stupid shit like this sometimes. And it's just because they looking for love. But what I'm saying is, people, I'm an advocate. I hate when people say, and you know this, Mac, you know I hate when people say, I don't care what people think about me. I don't care about this, that. Sometimes you got to motherfucking care. And lady, you know you look not the best. So you was hyped when this guy that I guess can look, if he, semi-attractive. But once you know somebody's persona, their background, I guess we got to do better. Try to look up on yourself and look better so that you can get some love and you don't have to stoop low to go to the dirt of the ground of people in society that ain't going to mean any good to you. And I normally don't say this in certain cases. I'm one of the people that say parents and guardians could be oblivious to what's going on with their children and not know. So not always should they be held accountable. But in this case, y'all, when I say grandma, auntie need to go to prison now today.
Everybody that was around that little girl failed her. Every single person that was around her failed her. And that's because they didn't care about her. They probably had her for the check or whatever the case was. But man, I don't care if you feel like you're attractive or you're not attractive, however you feel about yourself. You should feel terrible about yourself for allowing a repeat offender around a child, and then they violate them too. So you just as guilty. You really just put it in play. So everybody gotta go down. And it don't matter how you feel about yourself. You gotta be the scum of the earth to allow that kind of person in your house, in your bedroom anyway. Whether you look good or you don't, it doesn't matter how you feel about yourself. Or, beauty in the eye of the beholder. So whatever the case is, you got to be the scum of the earth to deal with a repeat offender, that kind of repeat.
And she had multiple children with him.
Come on, man.
So, but you know who I want to shout out to? And drop in the chats if y'all have been following the case. Let me know if y'all been, well, again, it's not a case. I forget what this preliminary thing is called. But if you've been following it, like, I know that there is a page on TikTok that is like throwing up clips of everybody that they've interviewed, like his other children's mom, but his shout out to his sister. Now his sister, if y'all don't know, his sister called the cops because the day that the young lady went missing, she went to her brother's shop and saw a little girl getting in and out of his truck. And she asked his business partner, hey, who this little girl? Like, who is this young girl over here? And the guy was like, oh, this is such and such. Now, when she asked her brother who the little girl was, he lied and said that it was his partner's niece. but it wasn't. This was the same day that she texted him and said that she missed her cycle. And basically he was supposed to be helping her, I guess, do something. Now, my thing is, shout out to her, because like you just talked about, Mac, it's a lot of family members that do not report anybody. But if you look at the pain, the shame, and the disgust and sadness in his sister's face while she's on that stand telling this story and having to basically throw her brother down, like, hey, holding him accountable for his actions, you got to commend people like that, because it's hard. It's hard to do that. But
not in that case. Sorry, not in that case. It's hard to do that in any other case. If you self-defense or you know, sometimes good people have to do bad things for good reasons. It's hard in those cases. It's not hard in the case where you are violating anybody, especially a child. I don't care who you are.
Right. No, I get you when I say hard.
So it shouldn't be hard in that case. And people like to make excuses for this dysfunction because it worked for them.
Yeah.
Until it don't work for them. So you ain't tell the family about your uncle, what you know he be doing, and now he got to your kid, and now it's a big problem. But you already knew. You understand what I'm saying? So no, it can't be that hard in these kind of cases. It can't be. People have to have some kind of morals and principles. At the end of the day,
so
anybody being violated or taken advantage of, those should be the cases where you willingly like, oh, we don't mess with this person over here.
Yeah.
Stay from over there. Keep this person from around.
So what do you think? What do you think that the community, specifically the Black community, has gone wrong that we keep sheltering and not protecting these children, basically? And even sometimes family members that abuse their spouses and things like that, we don't want to say, hey, look, you know, the uncle that stayed with the grandmother that never left, that's doing stuff to the nieces and the nephews sometimes, or beating his girlfriends that come over. Why is it that in the Black community, we don't want to stand up and say, hey, look, man, you got to go? Or, hey, look, Ron been doing this, and we not going to stand with Ron. And if y'all want to support Ron, let him go over there with y'all. But we're not doing that. You can't come to Christmas. You can't come to Thanksgiving. You can't come to the Little League game. You are not accepted here, and we will not stand for this. What has happened that we can't do that? Like, what's wrong?
I think that people are just messed up in their head. At the end of the day, you either going to be on the right side or the wrong side, and there's no in between. So it don't matter who it is. If you're going to correct people, you got to correct everybody, not just the outsiders, because a lot of people want to correct everybody outside when they living with that same stuff that's going on inside. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So everybody can point the finger, but don't nobody want to look in the mirror. And that's the scary thing. And another thing is, community don't really exist that much no more. How many people know their neighbors' names and stuff? When I grew up, we knew everybody. Mm-hmm. We knew everybody. If the lady down the street was feeding her kids, she was feeding us. If we was eating the crib and everybody was on the block playing ball or whatever the case is, we knew everybody. If you was out too late, the lady down the block, hey, Lil Margaret, get yourself back in that house. It's getting late. We had community. There's no community no more because the parents don't want to accept the village. Don't talk to my kid that way. Mm-hmm. Don't tell my kid this and that. And then your kid bad as shit.
And I hate that. Right.
So you gotta want the village. And these days, I don't know what's happening. The people don't want the village.
I gotta take on why we don't want the village. And I think we don't want the village because everybody's not pure and everybody doesn't necessarily have the best intentions. Whereas maybe
that's where discernment will come in. You don't want the village. You don't want Mr. Whoever down the block that could possibly be the offenders or where this and that. I'm not saying make everybody.
No, I get what you're saying, but I think that's the stigma.
There's none at all.
We got a few comments here. Let me jump to the comments real quick. So a lot of people saying that it's sick. That's insane. Ain't that much love in the world. Then we have a comment. I love this comment. People keep saying that the girl was fast, but you can't be fast to a grown man who respects that she is a child,
grown woman. You can't be
and stand on that. Absolutely.
You can't be fast to an adult that is an adult because the adult will shut you down. You can be fast to an adult that already had those kind of visions and those kind of temptations, But to a strong-minded, a real adult, you can't be fast. There's nothing you can do to seduce an adult when you are a child.
There's nothing.
There's
There is
nothing
literally
you can do.
nothing. There is
And if you
nothing
think otherwise,
that
you might
can
want to
do.
get some counseling because you are going down the wrong page as well. And
Yeah.
you might be a victim. You might have been groomed. You might have been abused and you didn't even know it because somebody told you that you was being fast. And that goes for man and woman.
Yeah.
Because the abuse goes on both sides.
And what they're doing,
so pay attention to that, man.
And what they're doing in this situation is they're they have to release, and they've been reading the text messages. And again, if you'll all I know it's kind of a trigger warning type of thing, but if you all listen to some of the text messages that the young lady was texting him, again, she is a child. I don't look at it as her necessarily being fast. I'm looking at it as, she's a young girl. She was attracted to this older man. And like you said, Mac, a real man, a real adult would be like, little girl, chill out. But there's no way that nobody saw that when she was in the room. This man knew her since she was 2 years old. He knew her since then. So she should have been like really a niece to him, truly. But he's a scum.
Right. He's a predator. He did what predators do.
We got a comment answering the question about why don't families speak on it, and the comment says scared to be honest with their family members about their sick ass partners. Absolutely. And we got another comment. The text messages were crazy. Absolutely. Like,
I didn't even get that far. I didn't get that far into all of the details because once I heard that he was a repeat offender in the ages of that was enough for me. I didn't really get in all of the details and all of that. The fact that you're a repeat offender was enough.
It's crazy.
Like, come on. You should never been out on the street to be able to terrorize nobody else.
We got another comment. Super sad. Definitely not a village anymore in the neighborhood. We got to create one. And I agree. And I just think that because our generation was more so, we grew up with parents sometimes that was just like, stay out of my business. You ain't going to tell my child this. You ain't going to do that. That when we turned to that, it was more so, I don't want people secretive, embarrassed, don't want people in their business. And that's what shied people away from community. And that is also what's hurting kids in school because teachers scared to give that kind of community, provide that community impact because of the backlash of the parents. Remember now we the adults now. So the kids that was in school, I'm the one that pay your my taxes, pay your salary, and they ain't bought nothing but a ice pop at the cafeteria. They parents now, they think the same way. Ignorance. So I just think that we got to do better. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if that auntie and that grandma do not go to prison, I'm going to be devastated because it's crazy. It's just, the fact that
everybody got to go down.
Like, come on, y'all. It's no way that little girl was in the room with that man and nobody saw her looking. Think about a little girl that got a crush on somebody. Yeah. Think about a little girl that is the first time sexually active with somebody. And now we're talking about a grown man. So this is not even something, two teen loves on the same level. This man is treating her, showing her things that she should not even know yet. So you mean to tell me when they're in the same room, in the living room, chilling, watching TV, doing whatever,
you don't notice no connection or something weird? Yeah, man, yes. They know. They the people that scum of the earth, like you said, gonna sweep it under the rug or turn a blind eye, and sometimes the sick part about this is sometimes they don't even be feeling like stuff wrong. Like this might be their normalcy. That's wild.
But we gotta stop.
That's the thing. So, the vicious cycle of this is crazy. It's definitely out of this world, yo. All we can do is just hope that the righteous people stand on the right side and encourage them evil people to do what's right, yo. Don't protect nobody, whether it's your family member, your friend, whoever, somebody you know from around the way. Those kind of people should be shunned. Those are people that should be standing up in front of the whole world, telling you who you are. They should be, listen, it's a lot of ways that they should be handled, but you get the point. Absolutely. Don't protect those people. It don't matter who it is to you. That is sick. Don't wait.
And stop calling these little girls fast.
All them children supposed to be safe. whether they're
Stop
yours
calling
or
them
not.
fast. Stop doing all of that.
Yeah.
Just take it as whatever it is. If even if she was a little girl coming on to a grown man, or a little boy coming on to a grown woman, as you all know, everybody would swat that. I'm not no get where your mama, where your mama,
Right.
or
That's
like that.
that's because that's the sane adult. These people already be predators. That's the people that say, "Oh, she was fast." No, you was slow, stupid. What you talking about? You supposed to be the
for
adult
sure.
here. You
For
know, you
sure.
understand what I'm saying? Those the people that you have to pay attention. People gonna show you exactly who they are. They might have not acted on it yet, but they will if they get a chance. Pay attention to these people, man. They gonna show you who they are. You better believe it. Even if you love these people,
We got
do
a
not
couple
protect
comments.
them.
It's called grooming, and that's exactly what he was doing. Absolutely. Fast, I thought, came from a mindset of teens trying to be hoochie not grown perps. And yes, absolutely. Yes. So our takeaway on this topic is, if and this is so cliche, if you see something, say something. And it don't matter who they are in your family,
Right.
Friends, whatever. And even if you think it, if you don't want to say something direct, if you want to say something to the person directly, say it. If you're afraid to, for whatever reason, and you can't say it, y'all might need to do an intervention.
Right, do something.
Tell
But
somebody, because you never know
stop
who you
failing
can
these
save.
babies, though, yo. Stop failing these babies, because all you're doing is helping create another vicious cycle of trauma. When you can do something about it. Stop failing these babies. All the children are supposed to be safe, whether they're yours or not. Stop failing these babies. That's all. That's how I feel about this.
All right, we're going to jump into our next topic. If you haven't already, share the live. We are on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Share that live. Go ahead and drop us a comment in our next topic. I can't wait to hear what y'all say about this. So we're going to, first we want to give our prayers to the California wildfires. That is devastating, no matter what tax bracket individuals are in.
Right,
to
losing
lose
everything is
anything that you have, period, unexpectedly, is devastating, no matter who you are. You know what I mean? So I want to start off with that. So definitely shout out to all the first responders, the firefighters, everybody that came in to help. I know it's going to be a long road for that area to even look nearly as beautiful as it was. So it's going to be a long time coming. I know that's going to affect a lot of people, a lot of things, but definitely our prayers are with everyone. And I think that everybody deserves to be sad that's going through that. Now, my question to everybody, do y'all feel like that the rich and famous should be dropping GoFundMe's?
Hell no. No.
Hey, drop in the comments.
That is some
Do
selfish, greedy stuff, and that'll make me never want to support your music or none of that. Listen, you should not be having no GoFund. You have the money to fund everybody. Stop trying to GoFund. Stop, yo. Leave that for the people who worked hard, who are still regular, not multi-millionaires. You understand? Leave that to the people that actually have to go out there and scrape and take out loans possibly, or extra credit cards, or whatever the case is, to rebuild their regular homes compared to the mansions. Now, everybody has the right to feel a way about your stuff being taken away, especially like this. And that's not what I'm taking away from. But for you to be filthy rich and you dropping GoFundMe's, that's a slap in the face to the people that really got to go funded.
I think crazy. That, so we got a couple comments. You mean Diddy slut houses? Hell no and no. So we got some people saying no, they do not believe that the rich and famous should be. Man, if they got insurance, hell no. So that's a good point. That's what I was just about to bring up. So the issue and the big thing is that the insurance company has been dropping the homes in that area, they've dropped the fire coverage. So just like, for instance, places that are like in New Orleans, the flood zone, insurance companies are not going to cover you for those particular things. If you live near a big body of water, it's going to be very expensive, if not at all, that they're going to cover you for those types of insurances. So a lot of people have been dropped over the past 4, 5, 6 months, maybe even a year. And now we've moved to, oh shoot, after they've been dropped, now they don't have any coverage. What should they do?
That don't seem fishy?
That is definitely fishy. This is definitely, I think,
like,
this
come on,
definitely...
man. That's another thing. I think all of this is intentional from the beginning. That doesn't make it less devastating to the people that lost their things and their belongings, the people who lost their lives. That makes it even worse, that this was intentionally orchestrated. It's terrible how you can be so wicked and so evil, but that is the country we live in, and this country is built off of pain, suffering, and evilness. So it is what it is. It's not a surprise anymore. Put it that way.
The sad part for me is, I don't think that they should do the GoFundMes, but at the end of the day, GoFundMe is a public site. Now, am I going to contribute to the GoFundMe? Absolutely not. I think one of the famous people that did one for her parents was Drew Barrymore. Now, I'm sorry, Mandy Moore. My apologies, Mandy Moore. Now, I love Mandy Moore. She did one of my favorite shows, This Is Us. Shout out to This Is Us. But she said that they don't have the money to do it. Now, I don't understand that. We can't count pockets. We don't know. But at the end of the day, but do we expect that my thing is, why you can't have a dinner party at one of your other houses to raise money? I know you can have a benefit. I know you can.
And you have the connections that these regular people don't have. You have filthy rich friends. Your circle is your circle. Like, come on already. Like, come on. Let's just so now. I don't know what that young lady's situation is. More Mandy, whoever the hell she is. I don't
do my girl Mandy Moore like that, man.
I don't know her situation, so I'm not specifically speaking on her situation. I'm speaking on the people that know damn well that they got connections and are able to bounce back from this without really being affected that much. As far as like the memorabilia and memories and stuff, you're gonna be affected that way, yes. And we can't get those things back.
On that TikTok for us, y'all.
You know what I mean? We can't get those things back, but come on, we gotta stop, yo. But that's part of all of this reason why this is happening. It's all about greed.
We got a couple comments. I don't think has this been happening? Don't think anybody got insurance. And that's the thing. I don't know. All of those charities, it makes no sense. Yeah. The thing is, I truly believe that this was strategically done. Or not, because we know the wildfires happen all the time. The difference was they couldn't.
I ain't see a lot of trees burned up. I see everybody properties, but I see a lot of trees still standing tall. It's so weird. It's a lot of stuff that's so weird to me. And like you said, we don't really know what happened, but I'm gonna go with this. It looks intentional, feels intentional, and the whole canceling of policies and people didn't even know. Now that doesn't always come from the companies either. People don't read their mail. People don't read, period. So that happens. So you got a late notice and you didn't open up your mail. You didn't think it was important, and that was the cancellation of those certain insurance that you need now. You understand? So
that's for sure.
We can't blame everything on that, but it does feel intentional. It does. Without a doubt, it feels intentional. Like this was all like, come on, man. This was orchestrated for a reason, and the reason to come out. Everything that's done in the dark gonna come to the light.
So do y'all think that, drop it in the comments for us, do y'all think that the wildfire, so again, we know California always has a drought. We all know the song, It Never Rains in Southern California. So they always have a drought. They always restrict the water, and they always have wildfires. I remember a decade ago or so, I remember it was a big thing when Oprah's house burned down, one of her houses. So the thing is, it happens. The difference in this situation is, one, the insurance company dropped the people's coverage. Two, that they said that the difference this go round was the winds were so heavy that they normally have like a plane or a helicopter or whatever that drops water down that generally stops it. But because of the high winds, the plane could not come to drop the water. Therefore, it spread like wildfire. So
it spread the way they wanted it to.
And I'm here
That's
for that.
that.
I'm here for that. So was this strategic so that when Trump gets in, he's able to make these policies and procedures to then ice box people out? Because we have people that live in that area that this is one home that has been passed down, and that's all they have. So they might not even be able to get back in, because when it comes time to rebuild, can they afford it?
Right.
You were able to afford personal property taxes, or able to, afford to maintain it, but can you get it back? Can you build it back? We got kids not able to go to school now. It's kind of like a Katrina situation. A lot of people are going to be displaced, but again, you do have a lot of people that this is their secondary home, or they have other secondary homes and more money. But there are people that they are not talking about, specifically the Black community. There's some Black areas over there that they're not discussing or talking about, and these people will not be able to get in when it comes time to rebuild, especially if they don't have no insurance. They're out back. So do you think that this was strategically done? If so, drop in the chat and let us know.
I do.
Was this strategically done, and is Trump about to get in and
you heard about Biden talking about some $700 to the people or something like that? How you only got that for your American people, and you got 70 billion or whatever the number is that you sending over to everybody else? That's disgusting, yo. That's how you can't tell me, like, look, man, this all them. This is terrible.
Well,
terrible.
At the end of the day, this is what we about to see. Trump about to come in. And as all of his voters and stuff say, they ready for him to get in because he gives out that money. So this might be a new PPP situation for that area. They might be able to finesse some stuff, but it's definitely his friends that live over there. They're about to they didn't want to rebuild. They about to do some stuff and rechange and revamp all of that. Some people say they trying to hide the Diddy tunnels. I don't know if I believe that or not, because just because your house burned down doesn't mean that it doesn't burn all the way under the ground. I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, I seen all kinds of crazy stuff on the internet. The fact of the matter is that majority of the people are on the same page when it comes to feeling like this was strategically orchestrated, like it was intentional. So the people are at least not being blind anymore to the madness, and we cannot believe anything that they telling us. You know what they said about 9/11, and once we found out later what happened, that was devastating. You know what I mean? So I don't believe nothing that they show anyway, or nothing that they talking about. So
check this comment out. I mean, it was heard someone was actually starting some of the fires. Not all of them were natural fires. So that was a thing too. They were like, people were just starting the shit.
You see that?
So I saw a clip. Now I don't know how real it was. Nowadays it's so hard.
Yeah, that AI stuff is tricky. That AI stuff.
But the guy was like literally with the gasoline going around. You had somebody with a blowtorch going around, and the neighbors trying to stop him, and all of these things. So people were, I guess, you know how it is. You have some bad apples in a bunch, and they're gonna try to start some stuff up and do whatever. So I don't know, but what I do know is this about to be crazy. The next week is about to be crazy. Y'all gotta join the live next week, because next week is going to be a lot of shit going on, and I'm pretty sure on his first 24 hours of getting in, he's gonna do
he's gonna shake some things up. He know you. Come on, man.
He's gonna flex.
The people know who they voted in. He gonna be wild as. Listen, wilder than we ever seen him. He gonna be in rare form, baby. Listen, he ready.
I'm just here to watch it because I know this shit is crazy. But let me ask y'all this other question. I'm truly wanting to know this. So The Game, y'all know the rapper The Game. He was seen. He posted. He went out there with his friends, and he was out there like helping the firefighters. I don't know if they were volunteers, but he's basically, he's a LA native, and he's out there like helping them out, but he recorded it. So the question is,
Nick Cannon too.
People were under his comment, oh, can't you do this without recording it? Why everybody got to show stuff? And in my opinion, I don't think it's anything wrong with showing that you're helping because you showing other people that you can help. People are jealous. People don't want to see you doing more than they're doing. So guess what that kind of does? That influences other
Them to
people
go
to
do
do
it.
the same shit.
That's a different perspective. And I agree with that to a certain extent.
Okay,
I
let me
ain't
hear
too
your
mad
take.
at him. I'm not too mad at him being out there with the firefighters and all that. You from LA, do that. I think I don't like when people feed the homeless and show the homeless out there looking like that and all that. I don't like that. So not to dance on the line, I definitely see your perspective of bringing awareness to actually giving back and being bringing back that community feel and helping somebody other than yourself, being there for your neighbor. I guess we'll call it that. So I do see where the awareness part comes from, but on the other side, I'm a person that I don't think we need to seek the validation of the outsiders, because God sees everything. So I'm kind of more on that side, but I definitely understand and appreciate the perspective that you just put there.
Yeah, I truly think that that's what it is. I
So I don't
truly
judge
think
either way. You did something for somebody, whether you taped it or not, and no matter what your intentions were, guess what? Got done. Something
got
for
done. That's a
somebody.
great point.
And
It
I
got
can
done, and
support
that's what we
that
really
part.
want.
That's the part that I'm here for.
Yeah.
Help somebody else. So
Yeah,
if we're doing that,
sure.
whether what your intentions are, whether you want to record it or not, that's on you. Me personally, I'm not a person that needs to record any good deed. It is what it is.
Okay.
I don't have to. That's why I said I'm not, you understand? I never had to, that's not my thing. But I'm not knocking you if you do, because guess what you're doing? You're still doing a good deed. No matter what your intentions were, that good deed got done. And I'm all right with that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's, I think it could go either way. I definitely understand. But I just truly believe, like I said, I think it's more so to influence, and bring awareness and to influence and to show, hey, look, I'm out here doing it. You want to be like me? Come do this. Right. And like you said, get the deed done. But I definitely understand the perspective of not showing it. But I don't think he should be bashed and harassed and talked about. He still got up and went out there and he's doing it. And if you don't have anything
doing
nice
more
to say,
than the people that are behind their keyboards bashing.
Exactly.
Way more. So that's why I said, like, I might not agree with it, but I ain't gonna bash you, because at the end of the day, the deed got done, and that's what I'm about. Get the deed done. Help the people out. Help people any chance you get. Yo, help
your people. Help you.
That's it. Don't take them to church, bro.
All right, well, we're gonna jump into our last topic. And again, if you haven't already, drop us a comment, share the live. But the next comment is it's a little I don't know, I feel away. I'm on the fence, but the TikTok ban. And my question to everyone, if you use TikTok, even if you're anti-TikTok, one, do y'all think that TikTok is really going to be banned next week? Is it over? Is an American company are they going to sell it? And is an American company going to be able to buy it? And why do you think that they are looking to truly ban TikTok? Do you believe that because of the data? So what they're saying is, because a Chinese company owns TikTok, because you download it on your applications, it is able to grasp your spending habits, your browsing habits, all of this data that is the new oil and the new gold. So that's what they sell to people, to companies for market research. They don't have to, get a call to do a survey. Hey, I got this profile of Mac, and Mac watches sports from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and watches this sport. Hey, we got this profile. You want to buy this so you can market to this people. So this is what the companies are selling. It's data. Data is the oil. Mm-hmm. So the problem is you're giving this data to I don't know if there are enemies, but Trump don't.
Anybody can get it. That's the problem. Anybody has access.
Right. So the issue is that America is saying, nah, you're not going to get our consumers' data, because not only is it a threat to our national security, which it could be, because if they get a leak, then what? We don't know. Our government has no control over it. We can't do a lawsuit. We can't do anything. And secondly, they'll be able to kind of race to the technological advancements that the US may not have that information to use. So with that said, I am truly against, I understand why they want to ban it. I don't want to see it banned. I want to see it, hey, sell it. But what TikTok is saying is if they sell it, they are crashed. They're going to have to start from the bottom up, meaning they're taking their algorithm and you're going to have to basically rebuild it. So what that really sounds like is a new app. So what are y'all thinking in the chat? Do y'all think that, do
I
you
got a
believe
couple
that
comments on TikTok right now. Here we go.
Okay, what you got?
The irony in that. It said we ain't going nowhere. TikTok's going to stay.
Hey.
It's going to, they said that they think it's going to be a tech war.
Yes.
I think this is my personal opinion about this is this. I do believe that when you are selling data and all of that, that there can be a breach. We already know that because you know what I mean, just from simple computer shit, you know that part, that once data is out there, that if it gets in the wrong hands, the wrong thing can happen, just like hackers do with card numbers and all of that, right? So even if you don't know how far that can go or exactly what that entails, you know that could be a security breach. We know that part. I don't think that's what the issue is. I think that America is trying to be a bully again. Somebody else created something so amazing, so educational, so informative, and so free, and they didn't do it first, and it's growing and it's becoming this whole big thing. TikTok is huge, you understand? It's huge, and America is being the bully that America is. They ain't do it, so sell that to us now. Give us that.
Let me challenge you real quick, because I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad to hear that that's your take. But my thing is, America has done it. We had MySpace. We have the number. Facebook.
These are things of the past.
Okay, Facebook is not of the past. Facebook is Instagram, Twitter. These were all American companies. These are all social. Right. YouTube is American.
That's what I said. They're being greedy. That's what I'm saying. They're being greedy bullies.
Okay.
They didn't create TikTok, so now I want that too. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll take that take. But what I don't understand people saying, this is my only thing, and I agree with you there. Okay, I'll take that. But what I don't agree with people saying is they want to take TikTok from us because it's so educational. YouTube is way more educational than any other platform that there is, because you can
our TikTok ain't the same as everybody else's. Them little kids be learning real stuff. Our kids is learning how to dance.
Well, they do have a tab on TikTok that says STEM. So if you click that, you can learn some stuff.
Yeah,
but I get what you say.
So we need to click it then, because because that's what's come on.
We need to click it. Hey, one time I woke up, I guess I clicked on that shit. I said, what the fuck is this? It was like 27 math problems. They were solving chemistry shit. I was like, what
kids is different in them other countries. They prepared for whatever. Them kids in them other countries are prepared for whatever. They breaking down firearms, and putting them back together. They building computers and stuff. Now, I'm not saying that our kids over here are not, because some of our kids are, but not the mass majority. The mass majority over here, they TikToking. Yeah. And not for the education.
They doing a little dance.
Yeah, they can teach you how to dance and give you all of the lyrics to the songs and all of that. But yeah, we need to click it, the educational side. Click
the STEM tab.
There are some things to learn, for real.
Click the STEM tab. But I think that you're right.
They said the US wants to be bullied, but I truly do used to. They said somebody said that they agree that the knowledge spreads fast without being forced, and a lack of censorship. And then they said you can't talk on YouTube how we used to. They'll flag it. Okay. And demonetize it too. Okay. So if you monetizing your channel, that's what that's what they say.
Okay. I'll take that. Well, so that's what it is. So now the other piece with the TikTok being banned, you have all these creators that have, like, one of the creators I follow on TikTok, she basically she was running a fleet of cars. She's had the not what is that joint? Turbo. She had like 4 cars that she had bought, paid off doing Turbo. Then she bought her first house. She bought that all by being a streamer and being a content creator on TikTok. She
Nice.
now had, like last week, said that, basically she probably gonna have to rent out her house and sell all her cars and rethink something if TikTok goes, because that was her biggest income, comes from TikTok. So now you have a lot of these people that are making, that the end of the year have made hundreds of thousands of dollars, that now this income is taken. What are they going to do? They're saying Instagram don't pay like that, YouTube don't pay like that. So now the question is, what's the next alternative? And the problem with the new alternatives that they're coming out with is ain't nobody paying like TikTok.
Right. And I think that's another reason why they shutting it down, because people were able to create their own lane and their own way of income. Hopefully everybody moves smart like the young lady. She has assets, not a lot of liabilities.
Yeah.
So she's going to be able to bounce back the right way, or at least put herself in a position to win again. So shout out to her and everybody else that has taken advantage of it. But I think that's another reason why they want to snatch it away, is because they are putting people in a position to win and not in your traditional way.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
America does not like a whole lot of people winning because they thrive off of pain and suffering. Yeah. It just is what it is. And it's
we're gonna find out. There is a black platform, and if anybody knows it, I meant to make a note of it. But this is supposed to be the new platform that's supposed to be kind of equivalent to TikTok, or supposed to become the new TikTok. It's a black guy that created it. Okay. Oh my gosh! Can somebody? I don't have my phone. It's dang.
I don't know. I was on Spill for a little bit when
there's a few of them out here, but the black one, I'll bring it up next week. But they're saying it's if you haven't, you could look it up, with a simple Google search or ask Alexa or something. But he's trying to get us to that platform. But again, the issue is they're not paying. He's starting from the ground up. He's built the whole thing by himself. He doesn't have a tech team behind him.
He need to get the team, because you got to be able to put up or you got to shut up. It is what it is. People going to join it for a little while, but that's the thing. That's the reason why I always say stronger together. You're trying to do it by yourself. Had you crowdfunded or had a team of people, you guys would be able to be a real contender.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We want to support you, but if you not giving the people what they were getting from here, it ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the problem.
The whole starting from the bottom and all of that, but build a team, do it together, so it actually makes sense. A lot of these companies don't last because you try to do everything by yourself, and you're not good at everything. Somebody is better at this. That's the thing. Sure. That's the reason why small businesses fail so fastly, these black-owned ones. That's the reason why these small black tech companies start up good and then it goes, because you can't do everything by yourself, yo.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Especially if you're not Elon Musk, you didn't start with all of these millions or billions of dollars. You're starting from the ground up. You have to have a team.
Yeah,
you have to. Otherwise, you're not really competing with the people that have the capital to do the things that they want to do, or move the way they want to, or pay these people the incentives that they can, because they're already rich, filthy
fucking
and they're
rich,
pooling with other people who are filthy rich.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta just build a team and then go do your thing. But stop doing half-ass.
We hope the brother is able to kind of if it gets to that point, that, or even if not, that he can still build it. Now with the TikTok ban, they are saying that if you have the application on your devices, you will still be able to access TikTok. Now I don't know if we'll be able to post, stream, but you'll be able to view it. You won't get any updates. If TikTok does an update, then you're done. It's basically over. But as long as there's no update, so what some people are doing is making sure they got the most updated TikTok on their things. But you will still have access to it for a bit until there's an update or something, and then you won't. So I guess we will have to wait until Mr. Trump gets in and see what happened. If Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank if he's gonna, I think he's one of the contenders that wants to purchase it. But again, purchasing it, they're saying that they're not going to give them the algorithm. They're not going to give them the full thing that they
so
have.
I'm gonna give you the blueprint. That's it.
That's it. You get the
That's
bones.
You
You're
gotta
gonna have
do the
to paint
rest.
it, make it look good. So
Right.
I don't know how good that's going to be.
It ain't gonna
But
be the
we
same
shall
because if
see,
it was, they would have did it already if they could have. That's all I'm saying. Like you would have already did it. That's just the facts, yo. It's not gonna be the same if they, you know what I mean, if they just leave in the blueprint. It's not gonna be the same.
It's not,
because that's what the issue is right now. Come on, man.
Well, we're gonna see. Maybe Mr. Trump gonna do a little something, make a little shake. I don't know, but we shall see. Hopefully, we're gonna have some information next week. So, what I want to say to y'all is, as always, you know, season 1 is up and done. We are available on YouTube. All of our episodes. If you don't want to watch us and you just want to listen while you working out, I know y'all following y'all New Year's resolutions, getting the body right and tight. Throw us on. You can get us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. Go ahead and throw us in the earbuds and listen to our take and drop some comments. Give us some insight. You can also follow our pages. We are on Facebook. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. We are on X for now, and that is Two Peeps on a Pod. Yeah. Season 2. When season 2 dropping, Matt?
Coming to y'all in March
7, 2025. Season 2 is coming. Season 2 will have 10 episodes. So catch up, y'all. Catch up to the season. Finish off season 1 if you have not already, and give us some comment, give us some engagement, and stay tuned for our post. And as always, thanks for tuning in.
Shout out to y'all for pulling up on
always
live from the pod. We appreciate
live from the pod again every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will see y'all next time. Peace.